The House of Representatives was not in session on this Friday, leaving all the action to the Senate, where they voted on a pair of funding measures, one backed by the GOP and one backed by Democrats. But ultimately, both of those efforts failed, just as they have all week.
Not agreed to.
The failed votes ensure that this shutdown will continue through the weekend, as food banks, especially those in the D.C. region, are bracing for what could be an influx of federal workers in need who will miss paychecks if this shutdown drags on.
Families who live paycheck to paycheck, only have maybe 2 weeks to a month to a little more than a month worth of savings.
And this is not just a problem for the D.C. region. According to the Partnership for Public Service, 80% of the roughly 2 million federal workers are based outside of the D.C. area. That includes over 130,000 federal workers in California, over 113,000 in Texas, and nearly 85,000 workers in Florida.
These are real people. They're more stressed now than I've ever seen them.
Everett Kelly heads the American Federation of Government Employees, which represents over 800,000 federal and D.C. workers.
When you start talking, 5 and 6 days without pay, they're going to feel that. The shutdown need to end, and need to end now.
Welcome to day 3 of the Democrat shutdown.
All as Republicans continue to blame Democrats for refusing to support GOP-backed legislation that would fund the government at mostly current levels into late November, allowing the restoration of government services that were halted when the shutdown began on Wednesday.
No policy writers, no gimmicks, nothing in here that benefits Republicans. This is a straight-up 7-week funding resolution.
But Democrats are calling for concessions on health care, including an extension of Enhanced Affordable Care Act subsidies set to expire later this year.
This is about the health care of everyday Americans. They continue to try to confuse the issue. We're fighting for hard-working American taxpayers.
Democrats have been quick to point to new polling from the nonpartisan healthcare policy group KFF, which found 80% of Americans, including nearly 6 out of 10 Republicans, support extending these enhanced subsidies. Now, House Republicans announced late Friday that their current recess will now extend until October 13th, 2 Mondays from now. That means unless the House changes its mind and brings members back here to Capitol Hill for session, or Senate Democrats fold and accept the GOP version from the House, this shutdown will continue until mid-October. Reporting here on Capitol Hill, I'm Koslof, Spectrum News.